Hey folks, Quill18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Sid Meier's Civilization Beyond Earth. Yeah, my model is outdated. You know what's outdated? Not spamming academies right from the start, apparently. The unit was killed. Really? Alright. And apparently that healed the siege worm? Well, that's really annoying. I'm going to spend a little bit of cash down here to buy a worker. And here as well. It'll be well worthwhile. Kind of annoying though. I don't think we have an energy satellite above Varangian, and I should really probably have that. And avoid buying anything else, although I could, you know, buying the satellite, the solar collector, is basically spending money to make money, which is probably an okay thing, so let's go ahead and do that. And choose production down here, where we're going to throw in laboratory. Tech is climbing quickly. Okay, I am very impressed by the amount of tech you can burn through really quickly by spamming academies. I haven't even spammed it that much, but we will be doing that for sure 100% next time. 100%. Yeah. Sounds great to be at peace with you, Brazil. Now I have a lot less concern about my borders, which makes me feel really, really, really good. Hopefully the rest of the world will stay at war with you. It would be really nice if they could kill the Mind Flower, but I don't suppose your truce with France is up, is it? Franco-Iberia? Yeah, no, you still have a truce. I'll try to restart that war relatively soon. Trade convoy. Maximum beakers. Go. Almost at 800 per turn. We are going to launch you. Oh, we do have one there. Oh, just wasn't over the city directly. Actually, it might still be worth just dropping here for a bunch of +1 energies. If it's on a city, the city will get up 20%, but I think actually this might technically be better for us. Still like to make more extensive use of satellites, especially things like the extra culture satellites, the extra food ones. Sure, that's fine.
We thought ourselves invincible.
Oh, there we go! Hey, well that was a short session. Holy crap. Not really a surprise. Again, Brazil really took off with things. If I go to just one more turn here, and we can actually look at some info addict stuff. Science. It's something happened over here, and it just started to go crazy. We were, you know, behind some of the AIs, although not all of them, but definitely in a manageable place. Although, who just took off the red? African Union, oh, they took over a bunch of cities and went crazy there too. I think the next time we play, what'll happen is we'll focus entirely on food and tech as opposed to the mines. Like, I tried to go with a very production-rich build this time, right? All the internal trade routes and a lot of mines. And usually my production does suffer. And so that was part of the idea there, is to try to compensate for it. But it clearly didn't work. Go ahead. I don't know, there's all sorts of sound effects going in the back. What I want to talk about... I didn't really have to go to the main menu for this. What I want to do is talk about the tech progression that we might want to look at. Let's go ahead and go back into our mod screen over here. And take a look at exactly how we might want to proceed through the game to speed things along. Let's see here. I'm just going to grab some random stuff. Maybe just start going science. Now, definitely the Continental Surveyor. Even if we're going on a Pangea map, which I think we really have to for just better luck. I tried to mix it up, but the Pangea map is just going to be a much, much more solid start for us because it gives us a few more options to at the very least stir the pot. There's going to be a little less isolation. Even if we're not directly doing it, it means less likely that someone sort of got their own part of land. Let's just let this load up. We'll land, and then we'll talk about the tech tree. We'll look at the tech tree and try to consider what might be the fastest, best path to go through. Because next game, I am not going to lose to the AI like this. All right, let's just put that down there. It doesn't matter. Okay. So, obviously, cognition here is the big thing with the academy, right? And it isn't a very far tech. So usually I'm worried about, you know, health and getting some early affinity levels, but maybe I can make do without a lot of affinity levels for a really long time. I think starting with pioneering is probably best. Starting with planetary survey is not as important on a Pangea map, especially not here. We are slightly coastable, not that much. I still like going for chemistry early for the laboratory and recycler. which are pretty good. And then I really like getting engineering relatively early for titanium. I wonder if at that point you'd literally go straight for cognition for the academy. It seems a little unlikely. Probably you want to pick up genetics for the farmer lab. Really. We can probably live without ecology. Clearing miasma is pretty nice. And it is a lot cheaper. You can see here the cost difference. And then the question is, do you go computing for starting your spying or right to cognition? And I guess we could do this. Almost basically a ring around everything internally. We'd ignore physics unless we want a ranger, which we may or may not pick up. And then probably go to cognition rather than jump to something else. And just get a really early academy. Yeah, the maintenance might be really tough early on. But that's it. And then focus on... Wow, this is a Tundra start? What the hell? I would not play this game. Got decent sources of fraxite nearby, but what a lousy start with all this Tundra. And yeah, basically, anywhere that's good to farm, I would probably still farm. I don't know, or try to get a minimum amount of food resources. Obviously, it helps if you've got fruit and fungus, because both of these will produce a little bit more food. I don't know. I'm concerned. I mean, obviously, if you're building a lot of academies, you don't get as much food in production, and that sucks. But obviously, we also need a lot of science. Now, science can make up for other things. I'm also really pissed that I don't have my mod that shows me what... on an academy tile, all the things that improve academy, it's not there. And what bothers me is you can't just search for academy in here. All you get is construction academy. I'm really sure there's stuff in the tech tree that improves academies. And it would be these stars. There must be something, because there's so many things that improve farms. Maybe there's nothing that improves academies. Improves arrays. That might be what I'm thinking of. Nodes. I mean, the mod still wasn't working because even hovering over farms wasn't giving me any of the data. Ah, culture from Academy. Alright, which is still fine. That might be the only thing you get more from Academy. So you do have the risk of having a lot of less food, less production cities. But I'm gonna drink the Kool-Aid on the Academy strategy next time. Thank you very much for watching. And we'll crush it in the future. Not this game, though. Like, what the fuck? Tundra bullshit? No! Wouldn't be playing this anyway. The next game will actually be played via live stream, so it'll be really interesting to see how that goes. See you next time, folks. Bye-bye.